days of a market, you have a lot of challenges. You have, the ability for consumers to understand a new technology, and you have a lot of complexity in new markets. And for something like mHealth to work, it really does have to be open. It has to be a plug-and-play market. And users can't get bogged down in the friction of, what devices work with which apps. We need to spawn a lot of different innovation. We need to provide consumers with the ability to use these devices in support of app experience, both in the fitness and healthy living space, but as well in the medical space. And so what we're excited about with mHealth is that it's an attempt to really open up the ecosystem and generate that plug-and-play kind of marketplace so that we can really focus on the innovation that matters for users. WebMD is the world's largest health information company for both consumers, providers, and for large employers and payers through our private portal network. We also believe that we are the world's leading mHealth company today. We have a very strong suite of mobile apps for both our professional physician audience and our consumers, and an optimized mobile web experience, which on the consumer network alone attracts over 25 million monthly unique visitors, making the mobile site itself one of the largest health information properties in the world. We really want to make it easy for consumers to get biometric data into their hands and into an app where they can make sense of it and they can take action upon it. That's the major goal we have right now. Those sensors might be hardware sensors that I buy, and through open protocols like mHealth is working on, get that data to flow. The data might be synced across multiple providers. And increasingly, some of those sensors, maybe software-based sensors, are actually inside your smartphone. It doesn't matter. We just want to have access. And the biggest barrier we see right now is we're in that phase of the market where every device maker creates their own app. They create kind of this real silo, if you will. That's not the way most industries end up. But we didn't end up in a PC business where one printer only worked with one brand of computer, and even today USB is open, and other technologies are open, and that's where you get the innovation, because frankly that's the bigger problem. I mean, we've got to get those proprietary technologies out of the way and go to an open ecosystem so that we can focus on making mHealth work for people, because right now it's still in its early phases and it's too complicated. Users have to see the value, and we have to build a comprehensive solution which includes not just the data, but everything else they need to take action to manage their health. And eventually, we think that'll play into where healthcare is going, where increasingly working with your physician, people will be tracking data, sharing data, and data will be used to help patients make sure they're compliant with the treatment, whether it's a medication or an exercise regime or a weight loss regime. We think that's critical. We want to make sure we're plugged in to innovations in the space. We want to help make sure that we work with a partner who has the same goals in mind that we do. We want to work on technical standards where appropriate. We want to drive the notion of openness. We want to be plugged into innovation that our partners are driving, because we're kind of all really trying to build the market together at this point. It's not a mature market yet. It's a nascent market. So we think openmHealth is the leading catalyst in the space, and we want to be working with you guys.